Did your dad ever say no to you when you asked if you could have a dog, but once you got your dog, they became best friends? My journey as a dog mom wasn't easy, but I'm very thankful for everything that came with it. Growing up, I always had a lot of love for dogs. I remember when our neighbor first got their Chihuahua, it was feisty, but I wasn't afraid. I wanted to befriend her. After graduating high school, I asked my dad for one thing. I wanted a dog. I just needed to get his permission. He didn't even have to worry about the process of getting a dog. I would take care of everything. I just needed him to say yes. I asked my mom and she said yes. I asked my siblings and they said okay. All that's left was for my dad to say yes. After bothering him so much, he finally said yes. I'm pretty sure he didn't think much of it when he did. Once he said yes, I spent my time researching. I wanted to adopt. I went to various animal shelters to look, but all the dogs that were at the shelter were medium to large dog breeds. Even though I wanted to adopt to help one of these dogs land their forever home, I knew my limitations. I knew that I only had the capacity to take care of a small dog, especially since it's my first time. So I looked and finally found June. I saw his picture and fell in love. My gut told me I have to meet him. Honestly, I don't know if it was him or his brother's picture that I saw because they looked identical, but I knew he was the one. We drove about an hour or two out of the city to his hometown. When we arrived, I was honestly afraid that it may have been too good to be true. But when the owner came out and brought him and his brother, that was the moment I knew this was real. He was so tiny and so pretty. It was like two little barns of yarn running around us in all different directions. He was so tiny I could hold him in one hand. I signed some papers and then I brought him home. It was one of the best moments in my life. My dad was surprised when I brought him home, but his cuteness changed my dad's heart. Honestly, if it weren't for Junie, I think my family would not be where we are today. There was always angry energy in the house. It was one of the things I disliked the most about being home. Every day I would wake up and people would just be angry over the smallest thing ever. But now that there is Junie, there's only laughter in the air. Even though I may not be perfect, I will always have a tremendous amount of love for him. He will forever be my spoiled baby. So if you ever wonder what it's like having a dog, it's pretty awesome.